Just a piece of advice: eat jollof rice now. You're welcome back to my channel, guys. Today's recipe is jollof rice. Jollof rice is an old time, it's very, very important in parties. So I'm going to be using this basmati rice to cook my jollof rice, and I'm going to be doing two coolers. So I'm going to be showing you all the measurements and all the things I'm going to be using: a dried thyme, and this jollof rice seasoning is all time for me. I don't cook my jollof rice without it. I use this vegetable bouillon, some aroma, is an all seasoning, and I'm going to be using some salt, some no, and I'm going to be using tomato paste, some oil. So I'm going to be measuring my rice right now. So, like I said, two coolers. So each bowl has 5.26 kg of rice, and I'm going to be using this chopped tomato plum. So each of this plum is 1,500 grams. So it's going to be enough for these two coolers. So let us get on right with it, guys. So you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for clicking, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, so that you get and please put on the bell to get new updates anytime I post a new video. So I'm going to be using 10 bell peppers, and I'm going to be using 16 scotch bonnet. So this is what I usually do. I always wash my rice and I keep it to drain. And let us start frying our tin tomato, which is the tomato paste. So for you to get a very, very nice and tasty jollof rice, not so dry but very, very shiny, you must fry your tin tomato, which is the tomato paste. So to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I love you guys all so much. So if you're planning to make jollof rice two coolers, this is the video for you. So what I'm doing right now is I am frying the tin tomato, and I will now be pouring the pepper, which I have blended. So make sure you blend your pepper very well. Then as soon as the tomato paste is fried, then you pour your pepper and allow it to cook. So pretty much you can see how big my pot is that I'm using. So I've combined all the seasoning together, all the salt and blah blah blah. So I'm pouring everything inside. So everything I'm going to be using in this video for to cook this jollof rice, I'll be leaving in the description below. So make sure that you fry it. Then I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook very well. You can see the pepper is kind of reddish. So by the time it start cooking, when you know that your pepper is cooked is when it turns this like orange color, then you know it is cooked. So normally you wait for the oil to come back on top, but because we are cooking such a large amount of rice, you really don't know, really don't have to. So I'm pouring in my rice right now. So then we turn it. So if you're cooking jollof rice and you don't want to use stock, I always say this every time. If you don't want to use stock, you're going to use a lot of seasoning because you need to sweeten your pepper. And for you to get a very, very good and tasty jollof rice, your sauce must be very, very sweet, because you don't want to add salt or Maggi or no cubes in the middle of the cooking. But today I'm going to be using water. So make sure you pour your water to cover the rice, just a little bit above the rice. You don't want to put too much water because you don't want your rice to be soggy. Okay, because anytime you're cooking jollof rice, you need to cook it maximum heat, then later you reduce the heat. So I'm not going to be using foil to cover it in the beginning. So after which, like 15 to 20 minutes is already cooked, is soaked in the water, then we will now give it the first turning, as you can see, so that all the pepper that is hiding here and there, you will now combine your rice with the sauce. Make sure you turn it very, very well, So guys, let me know how you cook your jollof rice. This jollof rice is for about 150 to 200 guests, which I think is going to be enough because they have other food that they're going to be cooking. But I'm just cooking the jollof rice for them. So you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm combining the sauce together. This is very, very important. Don't leave your jollof rice without doing this. Don't leave it to just say, oh, I'm going to allow you to cook. No, make sure you give it a good turn. So guys, let me know in the comment section how you cook your jollof rice. Let me know. So right now we're going to be putting butter. The reason why I put butter is to give it shine, because you don't want to put too much oil and you don't want it to be too dry. So butter gives it a little bit of texture, nice and shiny. So at this point, I will be covering it with my foil paper or foil, tin foil. So with this, it will trap the heat and the heat will cook it, it will steam it, then we will reduce the fire under this rice. You can see what it looks like after this is about the second opening, but it's not very, very soft yet. So every time jollof rice, you have to keep turning it. Though when you're turning it, please don't turn it right to the bottom, because there's no way you will cook jollof rice that it will not burn. Okay, guys? So that's it. Cover it again and leave it, let it be cooking. So this is my hack. Anytime I'm cooking any food and I'm going to be putting it inside a cooler, I will make sure I warm my cooler. And how do I warm my cooler? I warm my cooler by pouring hot water. You don't want to put hot food inside cold cooler. So you pour hot water inside the cooler and cover it and allow the cooler to steam. It will steam all the body, all the inside of the cooler. And trust me, by the time you put your food inside, by the time you start putting your food inside, your food will not get spoiled easily. I see a lot of people when they are cooking, they either put bean bag inside their cooler, which is very, very wrong. The germs that you're transferring to that food, it's very, very wrong. It's all shades of wrong. Okay, so I'll leave that aside and let us check our jollof rice. Our jollof rice is ready. You can see how orangey it is. It's moist, it's not too dry. So guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, and please put your bell on to notify you anytime I drop another recipe. Okay, so if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please do share this video out to reach out to those that want to learn how to cook jollof rice. So till I come your way again next time, take care, stay safe guys, and know that I love you very, very much. It's from the stable of Honeyz Catering. Bye.